Buckle up and get ready for the action, because we are moving fast today. First off, celebrate the incredible performance of Hannah Green, who just dominated the JM Eagle LA Championship to secure her fourth win of the year. She pulled off a stunning comeback with a clutch birdie putt on the playoff hole, and now all eyes turn to her as she heads into the Chevron Championship in Houston this week.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Turning to the court, the intensity in tennis is heating up right now as we track the Mutua Madrid Open. We have a high-stakes qualifying final matchup between Sloane Stephens and Angelina Kalinina that tennis fans absolutely cannot afford to miss. Both players are fighting for their spot, and the pressure is already at an all-time high. The competition continues to be fierce in Madrid as Nuno Borges faces off against Mariano Navon in the first round of the tournament. Every single point is going to count in this clash as these two stars battle for momentum on the world stage. We will be keeping a close watch on who walks away with the victory. Finally, the sports world is holding its breath as Carlos Alcaraz faces a major setback due to a right wrist injury. The defending Roland Garros champion is currently waiting on critical medical tests to decide his future in the upcoming Grand Slam tournament, and he is wisely choosing to prioritize his long-term career over rushing back to the court. Stay ahead of all these stories by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the bell so you never miss a single update. What does it take to turn a 6-stroke deficit into a trophy ceremony? Just ask Hannah Green. The Australian sensation is absolutely tearing up the 2026 season, and her latest performance at the JM Eagle LA Championship was nothing short of legendary. Heading into the final stretch, it looked like the title was slipping through her fingers. When Kim Se-young chipped in for an eagle on the 11th, Green was staring down a daunting 6-shot gap. Most players would fold under that kind of pressure, but Green shifted into a different gear, rattling off 5 birdies in just 6 holes to force a 3-way playoff. It is that kind of mental toughness that defines a champion. Standing over a 12-foot curling birdie putt on the first playoff hole, she didn't blink. She'd read the line in regulation, and she trusted her instincts to sink the putt and secure her 3rd title in 4 years at this event. This win wasn't just about the hardware. It was a massive statement, adding a cool $712,500 to her season earnings as the purse jumped to a staggering $4.75 million. With 4 trophies already in the cabinet this year, including the Women's Australian Open, Green is heading into this week's Chevron Championship in Houston not just as a contender, but as the woman to beat. She's officially on a hot streak that few can match. If you want to see history in the making, keep your eyes locked on Houston this Thursday. Do you think Hannah Green can carry this momentum all the way to a major title, or will the pressure of the championship stage finally break her streak? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Ever wonder what it takes to climb the grueling ladder of a top-tier tennis tournament? Today, we are looking back at a specific moment in tennis history, a qualifying final at the Mutua Madrid Open featuring Sloane Stephens and Angelina Kalinina. Now, you might be surprised to see this matchup, especially considering the legends these two have become on the WTA Tour. It is a powerful reminder that every champion starts in the trenches of the qualifiers. In this clash, both players were hunting for that crucial main draw ticket, showcasing the relentless intensity that defines professional tennis. It is fascinating to realize that at this stage, the margin for error is razor-thin. One missed serve or one misplaced forehand can be the difference between a breakthrough run and heading home early. As we reflect on this match, it highlights the grit required to grind your way through qualifying rounds before even stepping onto the center stage. If you love digging into these hidden gems of tennis history, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a deep dive into the sport's most pivotal moments. After all, today's qualifier is tomorrow's Grand Slam finalist, and that is exactly why we can't look away. Ever wonder what happens when 2 rising stars collide on the red clay of Madrid? Today, we are taking a look at a fascinating matchup between Nuno Borges and Mariano Navon at the Mutua Madrid Open. Now, while the history books might have a little typo noting the year as 1970, we know the real action is all about the modern grind of the ATP Tour. Borgs, the tactical craftsman, stepping onto the court against the relentless energy of Navon. This is exactly the kind of chess match on clay that makes tennis so addictive to watch. It is about patience, it is about spin, and it is about who can dictate the baseline rallies before the other breaks. If you want to keep up with every twist and turn of the professional circuit, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. At the end of the day, tennis is a game of inches, and matches like these are exactly where legends start to sharpen their blades. Is the King of Clay about to lose his throne before the first ball is even served at Roland Garros? The tennis world is holding its breath as Carlos Alcaraz deals with a right wrist injury that has cast a massive shadow over his French Open title defense. We last saw the two-time champion at the Laureus Awards in Madrid, not with a trophy in hand, but with his wrist in a cast, sparking genuine concern among his massive fan base. It is a tough pill to swallow for a player who has dominated the sport lately. Alcaraz has been completely transparent, telling Spanish television that the upcoming medical tests are the make-or-break moment for his season. He is currently sidelined after a disappointing withdrawal from the Madrid Open, following earlier discomfort during a match in Barcelona. Now, he is playing a mental game as much as a physical one, trying to remain patient while the clock ticks down toward Paris. Here is the reality check. At just 22 years old, Alcaraz has a massive future ahead of him, and he is smart enough to know that rushing back for one tournament isn't worth jeopardizing his long-term career. He said it best himself: he would rather return a bit later than risk a permanent setback. Given his back-to-back Grand Slam wins at the Australian and US Opens, not to mention his consecutive titles at Roland Garros, the sport simply isn't the same without him. Do you think he should sit this one out to ensure his health, or is the pull of the French Open too strong to resist? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the latest updates on his recovery. Sometimes, the bravest move a champion can make is knowing when to step back.